all pack mentality. That's going to be very nice. Oh, as if it's only the one. So close, and yet so far. In the end, it didn't even matter. Right. Hello, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel, again with another. Now this is definitely a meme deck today. We're going with a meme deck that involves Call of the Wild and mixing it with a little bit of Bilgewater. So let's get into this. Okay, so I've called the deck Cute and Horny. Now allow me to explain. The picture itself basically explains it. So with this deck, because we're running Call of the Wild, it is mostly got Poros and Yetis, and the whole deck title basically almost comes from this card where it's cute and Poros have got horns, so Cute and Horny. I tried to come up with something a little bit more funny, but the problem with it was that, I tried to come up with a combination between Poro and Yeti, and I took the first bit of Poro and the last bit of Yeti and got Potty. And then was like, what kind of name can I make with this? But I decided, you know what, Sonic? No, let's just go with Cute and Horny. I can work with I can work with that. So the deck is obviously running Call of the Wild, which can draw 4 cards from the deck, which it draws each Yeti, Poro, or Elnook. We don't actually have any Elnooks in the deck, and my main reasoning for that is because there's currently only 2 of them in the game. One of which is, once you play it, it summons all the others which are in the top so many of your deck. And the problem is with this card, if you draw quite a few Elnooks, then that card's not actually getting its full value, because obviously the ones that it would be summoning are in your hand, so it doesn't really work out. It's almost like counter what its whole purpose is, and so it works really. That card works really well in P and Z or something along those lines, whereby you can make copies with counterfeit copies, so you can have more of them in the deck. But right now, until they add more to the game, they might potentially add more Elnooks in the future to maybe boost that archetype, but right now I just think that it doesn't have a place in this deck. That's why I've gone more down the Poro and Yeti route. Also, I said we have put Twisted Fate in here just because the ability to potentially draw 4 cards. If you can have Twisted Fate and then play this a few times, you could potentially level up Twisted Fate fast. I just also want to say that this whole deck idea came up during the podcast. So I'm part of a podcast with 2 other people, We the People and Suburban Swerve, they're both amazing people. I will have their links down below. But we do the Mystic Shot podcast, and so this actually came up as a question from one of the viewers who was watching. I do apologize, I can't remember their name. I think it was Trick something. I do apologize. I will try and look it up and then pop the name somewhere along there, but that's the username. Thank you so much for the question, by the way, because they were questioning about where does this have a place, or should this be nerfed or buffed or whatnot. So we did explain our feelings on it, and that's where we basically decided that the Elnook part of it doesn't really work right now, but putting a combination between Yetis and Poros together, you potentially got a chance. So this is the idea of it with Bilgewater for draw, as well as that. So obviously you got all the Poros. This one, so you're going to be shuffling more Yetis into the deck. This for drawing some Poros, this for drawing and buff, this one for putting obviously more Yetis into the deck. And once you play that definitely puts it in the top 3 cards. So if you play this and then go on to this, you're definitely going to be drawing one of those 1-cost Yetis. Overwhelm Yeti again. This is actually more in here for draw, because it's definitely going to be drawing one of these 2 spells. So that's either going to be extra draw or buff, but it's most likely you're hoping that you're going to be getting your Call of the Wild, so you can get more value out of that. So that's why. Plus it's an elusive, so why not have Zap in there? In there obviously for some Poro snacks and buffs, as well as giving you more Poros. The reason why Poro snacks is not actually a single card in this deck is just because I prefer the Zap to be trying to I want to minimize that pool of it getting anything else other than this. So that's why I end up keeping that back. But this also just gives you benefits with more Poros as well. Heart, just because if you can get that, enough Poros and whatnot, enough keywords on the deck can be quite fun. But obviously with Hush being a thing, it makes it less so. So I'm thinking maybe about cutting this, but I'm not 100% sure at this moment in time. Then we've got some more Yetis. Obviously, if you can get this into the hand early so that it continuously is reduced in its cost, it's good. That just is quite good for like once you're going to be doing the attack, if you've got your opponent's got quite a few mirrors that where their health is down, just frostbiting everything so you know that you're going in with a devastating attack is always good, as well as putting pack mentality so that all of those Yetis are basically going to be 7/7s with overwhelm, and then whatever poros you have on the board as well. So this is the concept. Obviously we're trying to help hopefully level up Twisted Fate as well. If there's anything that you think, or any comments and whatnot that you want to say, please leave them down in the comment section down below. Or if you want to think about any changes, because this is just a deck concept, there's definitely changes that can be made along the way. This is just like my version of it. I said it was a general just concept from the podcast that we did, so this is just that. But please let me know. Also, shameless plug time, I do apologise. Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. I am active on all. Admittedly, I've not been too active on the Instagram and Twitter at this moment in time. That's because of work and whatnot, but soon that should be coming back in on both of those. But I am active on Twitch on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yet again, that schedule will be increasing soon as well. So if you want to catch this action live and watch this weird curly haired bastard man, please feel free to join on there. I'm actually going to be trying to set myself a goal of trying to get either 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch, or potentially both by the end of the year. That's the plan, to hopefully to keep me going and keep me getting this content out. I mean, I will be producing this content regardless, but that's just a personal goal that I would like to get by the end of the year. If you wish to help out with that goal, please feel free to, but do not feel forced. It's just an option. Also, there is the Discord link down below, so if ever you want to talk to me or talk deck concepts or a concept that you would like to see me make a video on, please get onto that Discord. And also there's going to be people who also play Legends of Runeterra. There's a few already, so definitely like-minded people. We can all talk together, have a good time. Plus there are movie nights and games nights exclusively in that Discord, so if you want to get involved, that sounds like fun, please feel free to join that as well. But anyway, let's get into it and see how this deck do. Oh, day and night. To be fair, it can be a very quick deck, so we'll see how we do. Against it. So that's already a Call of the Wild in hand. I feel like getting rid of both of these two. Although to be fair, actually no, I might keep the Overwhelm Poro. If I can draw it, oh, that's actually quite a nice one to have in hand, because every single time his cost is going down. Oh, I was going to say, if I can draw a Twisted Fate, I'll be happy. I am indeed very happy now. Now, we just need to let profit become a thing. Come on, just keep putting things out. Profit. A big part of me is now thinking, do we actually wait to play Herder when Twisted Fate's out, just for that extra bit of draw? Because obviously, if we could potentially do this and get a bit of draw off of that, and then another bit of draw off of that, I mean, it could. I think this is the plan. We'll wait. We could have played the Herder, but we wait silently with weapons drawn. I just want to get rid of that attack. Admittedly, I could have kept that challenger keyword for if we get a heart, but I'm fine. I can live with that. This is slowly but surely going down in price. We're one turn away from being able to use Twisted. I'm perfectly fine. Everything's going okay. Everything's going okay. Keep calm. Keep calm, cool and collected. Admittedly, maybe I've only put this Poro in because obviously it's the Poro of the region, of the Bilgewater region, but obviously without it actually getting attacks, it's not the best. Actually, I'll throw it forward because I've got another Poro that I can play that can still activate the Herder, because I'm not going to be able to play both of them next turn anyway. But yeah, because it has to get the plus. But to be fair, the extra keywords will be added on to the heart. So, a big part of me is like, do I pass turn? I mean, it's Shadow Owl, so potentially the main thing would be what's his face? My main problem would be Grasp. I say that, but also Sunburst as well, I guess, could be. Oh, please tell me I survive, because that's an amazing draw. Survive, Twisted! Just survive! Because, I mean, potentially this could actually be a very quick Twisted level. Survive, Twisted! Just survive! I mean, admittedly, we haven't got many burst spells and whatnot to actually keep his ability active, but we do have low-cost Poro. But, come on. 1, 2... Okay, so you got 2 out of that. That's fine. That's fine. We've got another one next turn. We can still play. Actually, I feel like Power Cascade is in this deck, and so I don't want to chance it because they could just get that health just above. So we'll play the waiting game. I can play the wait game. Right. So playing you. The plan is to play the hook because I need to get a lot of things out of my hand before playing another call. We are going to be receiving damage. We are going to be receiving significant damage. It's fine. Let's just follow along, little ones. Please, I wish to survive today. Okay. So we can still play that. We could technically play this, but obviously I'd prefer to get the 2 things. But I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Potentially playing you so that we can play Heart next turn is actually... I feel like I go with this move. I'm not 100% committed to it, but I feel like this is the move I go with. Oh, pack mentality. That's going to be very nice. Oh, as if it's only the 1. So close, and yet so far. In the end, it didn't even matter. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hopefully attack him with you. If he doesn't defend here, then as long as we can get 1 point of damage out, then we can get the Plunder Pourer out, so that we can then hopefully heart soon. I mean, we are playing against Targon, so potentially the Shushingtons could become a factor. But it's a factor that we're just going to have to accept as a thing. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, I could attack forward with them, but he just defends there, so I feel we just put the 1 forward. As long as we get, yeah, so we're still getting that damage through. Still getting that damage through, so that Plunder Pourer becomes a thing. Come on, give me some big man keywords. Give me some big man keywords. I don't know what you're gonna give me, but give me some big man ones. Come on. Overwhelm and Scout, not actually bad. Not actually bad at all. Okay, so that's Twisted leveled. This game is indeed heating up. It has got intense. We've got, at least that's giving us our burst spell as well. We do also have an Overwhelm. Oh, Exodia, Obliterate! I mean, I can still play the other Twisted Fate, so it's not actually as much of a problem as it could have been. Though I would have loved to play Heart this turn. Sadly, I cannot play both. So let me play Heart. We'll play Heart just because it gives me a little bit more defense as well as opening up my board. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that just because it means that he's not going to be able to attack forward this turn with that. So next turn we could potentially actually just go instantly in with an open, because then that way we'll see whether or not he's got Hush or something like that. If he's got a slow spell, Obliterate, then it's going to be harder for him to do that. Plus it's got Scout, so we can attack again. This is the plan. This is the plan. As long as we do not divert from the plan, we might be okay. It's just not gonna get. It's gonna go terribly wrong, isn't it? Please, let me survive. Let's see how it goes. Come on, come on. Your move, Kyber. Let's do this. Your move. Please. Excellent. So also we're gonna see what they're gonna do here. So potentially maybe play their Leona so that they can start stunning. but we will see. We will see. So I feel like we played Twisted.
Clad in shining sunlight.
Okay, so he's still in the potential obliterate zone. And then if he does do that, that's going to take up all of his mana. Then we can just attack forward with both. Admittedly, actually, no, I guess we could throw out the overwhelm one as well. Oof, oof! That's a refill. That's a refill mana, which is spell mana as well. Okay, so here we go. Give me something that I could then play something else with. Because that's the only problem with having this deck is that there's only the few burst spells. Other than that, sadly, there's not much else. But plus, I can still play this. I can still play that one forward, and it still actually is okay. Because I mean, the only one who can kill it is this guy. But if he kills this guy, you know, it's not exactly something he wants to do. Ooh. So at least that's a burst spell that's going to be going on to more burst spells as well. So that's actually a really nice one. But this is like the only thing that he can put in front of that that's going to actually still, because even then, that's still dying. Okay, admittedly, that's taken some damage, but it's absolutely fine. I can live with that. And this is just creating some burst spells. We've also got another burst spell from getting the Twisted Fate in hand. So we have options. Many options. Don't worry, this is all good. This is all good. I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm happy and content. I'm happy and content. I'm happy and content. So yeah, now we can play this. Get some pros, get some snacks involved. We could then play a Poro snack. We could actually then go on to playing this guy afterwards, but I feel like we wait. We do still have the burst thing, so we can still actually get a stun out if need be. So yeah, we can play this and see what other keywords we get. We could potentially then throw out another Heart of the Fluff. So he's trying to find answers to Twisted, I feel here. But yeah, no, that at least stuns that. Oh, regeneration. Regeneration would be lovely. I mean, to be fair, so the Shushanings. Oh, there we go. There we go. Still got Scout. Still got Scout though. That's still something to be happy about. There's the Diana as well. So definitely takes Twisted out of this. So definitely picks up Twisted here. We do still have another Twisted in our hand, but yeah, no, they definitely pick up Twisted. Ooh. Come on. Come on. There you go. So, yeah, Twisted's been taken. That's fine. Because we can still Poro snacks. From Poro snacking, it does mean that we can still trade off with all these ones, okay. Yeah, I still want to actually keep the overwhelm, and I still want to keep the regeneration for this, so I don't mind that. We could still play the other Twisted next turn and then go into the heart. Could also just go into a pack, but if he's got Hush, that's what my main problem is, that if he's got Hush, then we're in trouble. So let's go with playing Twisted and then going into potentially a heart. Oh, so annoying. That's so annoying. It's more because now going into heart basically means we're going to have less defense. But On the plus side, we do still have Scout. So potentially the fact that we've got Scout as well as Regeneration means that we can just... And Overwhelm means that we can attack and attack again, and it kind of means that we will be limiting down his board. So that actually works out quite well for us. Potentially, maybe. One day. But the Scout and Overwhelm with Regen. So literally he has to put this in front at least one stage, I feel. Because that's like our annoying one that once he plays Leona, like that's when he starts getting a significant value off of that. But there could be a silence again. Please leave my fragile core alone. Okay. So that, and then we can attack again. So, okay. I mean, I can live with that. I don't know what else I was expecting. Oh, I mean, Targon with Esreal and the gems. I mean, this is going to be one hell of a gonna die situation, isn't it? Let's face it. Especially considering the fact that we're basically putting out little tiny minions, which is going to be something which he's going to love to target. It's fine. If we can maybe overwhelm him before it's too late. Yes, we can, yes. I did make sense, maybe. Before it's too late for us, that's the words. If we can overwhelm him and beat the crap out of him before it's too late for us, then we should be fine. As long as he can, like, before he levels, if we can get a bunch of Yetis on the field, we'll be fine. Hopefully. Maybe. The panic has already started. Okay, so we can throw out the Poro first. Quick attack one's quite nice. I mean, obviously, it's health stat, but potentially we can get that into a Heart of the Poro, but let's face it, he's definitely running Hush in this deck. Definitely running Hush. Okay.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
So, Trapper next turn. Trapper next turn. Turn after, if we can go into Zap, then it means that we can throw out Call of the Wild, and then we'll have a potentially either another Call of the Wild or a I'm actually just going to throw this forward because either he's going to, yeah, I don't mind him defending that. Anything which means that he's not got the spell to kill that, so that he's not got another target. That's fine. The next turn, even if he plays Esreal, the fact that this is elusive is actually going to yet again be just even more beneficial. I wish I could play it, but no, this makes too much sense right now. Unless obviously he could have a target spell, like he could have a mystic just in general, or that, but it stops that attack. So we've got two Call of the Wild. So shame that we don't have Twisted Fate, but of course he has the Hush. But luckily enough, that does mean that he can't actually use the how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I mean we might have too many cards. We're going to be burning a card, aren't we? Well, that was a mistake. I did not expect to get all 4 on the draw then. But at least so on the plus side, we do have a 1-cost Yeti. So that's on the plus side. So we're going to be burning something, which is going to be... I mean, obviously it was going to be... Out of everything that we were going to burn, of course it was going to be Twisted Fate. Because why wouldn't we burn Twisted Fate? That was all part of the plan, right? Out of every card in the deck. You can love every single card in the deck, but of course it'd be the Twisted that burns. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so he's getting rid of that, so that obviously, like, just to save Esreal while shuffling another Esreal back into the deck. Okay. Just because that's now out of range of if he had Beam. Okay. Let's see. I guess we see what other ones we can get. We do actually have Heart, so potentially actually playing all of them and playing that next turn. We do also have this Yeti, so soon that will actually, as long as we can get there before Esreal's level up, that is actually going to be causing some problems. So Esreal is still going to be able to attack in, sadly. Okay, so he did actually have a beam. That's fine. So he's probably going to get rid of maybe the tough Poro or the quick attack Poro. But the good thing is that he's now in the bit of top decking. So although I think there is draw in that deck,
One shot, all skill.
it's obviously gonna he's gonna need to get to that draw. At least on the plus side, this just means that it puts a lot of those Poros just out of that reach. So it just puts those Poros out of the reach, because he could have had static, so he would have targeted 2 of the Poros, and then that would have helped with a level up as well as draw. Whereas now that Mystic Shot, or I was gonna say the Mystic Shot basically has to go into here, but fair enough, fair enough. There could be another Hush, and we've seen one of his Hushes, but there definitely is going to be more Hushes, I feel. So we could play you, but then I feel like it's too early. It's too early for that move. Could play another one of these. Okay. So you put everything into that, but that's fine, because let's face it, he's not going to defend. Yeah, he's not going to defend, is he? Because he doesn't want to kill his Esreal. So this attack at least goes through. And from this attack we can get a buff and draw. And then if he does a spell before attacking forward with Esreal, we can actually make Esreal not have an attack, which is good. Not saying that he hasn't got that power cascade or something. Okay, so he is going to go for because that's a burst spell, so he's still going to go with an attack. Just go with an open attack, isn't he, with Esreal? Which is a shame, because yeah, no, I was really hoping he was going to play something so we could have gone with that, but it's fine. I'm actually going to see where he's going to go, because I feel like he Mystic Shots one of these things. Nice, he's changing his mind. He'd rather me... Okay, ooh. So, we could use this, that would get that out of range. So, just so we can keep the overwhelm. Because then we could throw out Fluff. Throw that out again. I mean, technically, it's out of the mana range. It's going to have overwhelm.
These jewels are more than your trinkets.
Okay, so we attack forward with both. So he has to defend. I feel like he puts that in front of there. Yeah. And sadly, that would only get us to just one past it. And next turn he open attacks with Esreal, and then targets and levels him up. Okay. So yet again, we could go with another buff. Yeah, that's fine, because that's putting more Yetis in the deck. But that has now leveled Esreal. But the thing is, he's not got many cards in hand, so actually his burst, his spell potential is less, unless obviously that is a Shards of the Mountain, which then just fills his hand full of gems. That's the only thing which could be problematic, because I run one of those in my Esreal deck just for such an occasion where I've got nothing in hand and I leveled up Esreal. But is he smart enough to do the same? That's the question. I'm hoping not. I was really hoping he was going to get the keyword elusive. Where's the keyword elusive when you need it? Okay, fine. It's fine. It is fine. Hopefully, maybe. Because we can still actually, if he plays a card beforehand, we could still... There we go. There we go. Just because that stops the Esreal attack, so him getting... So he's going to get 2 burst spells off of that, but he's not going to get the Mystic Shot. And let's face it, he doesn't attack forward. So next turn, he has to defend. And then we could go with... just more Poro Overwhelm, because this way he's literally we're giving him no options. Open attack, no options. We do have a Poro Snacks if needed. We also have the ability to get more things if we need them, but that's fine. I feel like there's not a lot he can do, because obviously even if he had Shards of the Mountain, it's a slow spell, and he wouldn't be able to use the gems anywhere on the attack. So I feel like we just walk away victorious here against an Esreal son of a bitch. It's perfectly fine. Feels good. It feels good. There it is. There it is. So that was the cute and horny deck, which it Call of the Wild, Poros and Yeti deck. So there's definitely changes that can be made to it. It's just that I like the idea of potentially having a Twisted Fate in there. So if you can actually draw and get a lot of draw out of Call of the Wild, potentially 4 cards, I find it really good. But yeah, so let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, or if there's any changes that you would make. As I said, all the links down below to Discord if you want to join the Discord, the Twitch, Twitter, all of that stuff. As I'm live on Mondays and Wednesdays, as I've always said. But yes, as I said, that schedule will be upping soon. But yes, and if you like this video and like the weird curly head mustachio foolishness that is Gomez in the LAN Up channel, please hit that subscribe button, because as I said previously, I think I did, but hopefully the plan, my goal, if you want to help Gomez with his stupid goal, the goal is to potentially hopefully get 1,000 either followers on Twitch or subscribers on YouTube, or both would be amazing, and I would have to do some kind of crazy thing as a thing if we managed to get both. I don't know what the hell I would do, but yeah, but thank you all for the support. I will be putting out this content regardless. I just hope that you enjoy your time, and until next time, bye. Right, I'm gonna actually kill you because that gives me a card. I mean, I was hoping it. Well, shit!